Hi, this is Alexxis Steele from across the pond. I would like to welcome everyone to our first ever edition of my new international show for up-and-coming artists worldwide. And with me tonight, I have Jamie Andrew from the HeyZeus band in the UK. How you doing, Jamie?
How you doing? Thanks for having me here today.
Oh, absolutely. I'm glad that you could be the one to be kicking everything off. I actually found Jamie on TikTok, and I was quite impressed by what Jamie was doing. And I think he's building up quite a following, not only on there, but also on Instagram. And then you're also on Facebook too, right?
Pretty much everywhere apart from Twitter. I don't do the whole tweets things. And to be honest, I forgot my password, so I can't log in.
I hear you. Yeah, I don't blame you. Twitter, I don't think it has as much to offer as the other social media does, so there's so much out there.
Yeah, TikTok's pretty important. At first I sort of ignored that for a while, but then I thought, man, it's another way of getting your music heard. And yeah.
Absolutely. So, Jamie, I guess from what I saw that you consider your act. Now, first of all, it's yourself and also your partner. What is her name?
Jessica.
Jessica, okay. And Jessica plays drums?
Yeah, she plays the drums when we play as a full band, and then we do a lot of duo gigs as well where she plays the cajon. I don't know if the cajon, the box drum.
Okay, yeah.
Is that popular in the US? Do people play that?
For acoustic acts it is, yeah.
Yeah.
You sit on it, and then you hit the drum, right?
Yeah, you just beat the crap out of it, basically.
Okay, so she uses that when you and her are playing live, or as a full band, when the full band is going on?
When we play as a duo, she plays the cajon, and then for the full band stuff, she plays the full drums.
Okay, so when you do a full band, so you have other players that you call on, like for live performances or for recordings as well?
Yeah, for live performances. For the recording, Jess and I mostly record all the parts ourselves. So I sing, play guitars, bass, and then Jess does the drums, and then sort of self-produced it. The last single, our recent single that we did, Warm Milk, that was all self-recorded at home, produced, mixed. We just got a top dude for the mastering. But yeah, we do a lot of the creative stuff and recording everything by ourselves, really. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I really like Warm Milk. I think it's a great song. I love the video too, and that's something that we're actually going to be including in this video, so we'll be getting to that later. Anyway, So now, when did you and Jess get your act together?
So I think I've known Jess now for about 7 years. I mean, I don't keep track of time, but it's about that amount of time. Mm-hmm. And when we first met, Jess wasn't even a musician.
Oh, really?
So I've gone under the name HeyZeus since I was about 19 or whatever. And HeyZeus basically means Jesus.
I did see that.
Yeah,
so basically everybody's called you that pretty much of your life?
Yeah, any man with long hair and a beard probably from time to time will get the whole sort of Jesus thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, the name just sort of stuck. And then so when I met Jess, she wasn't even a musician yet. But it was when we spent 3 months in LA, and I was just busking on the streets, and I played music on the streets there, and then had a string of gigs at the Roosevelt Hotel. And then the trip was drawing to an end, and then it was just one night in our room in the shared house where I was like, Jess, why don't you just sort of join up in the band, because she had a lot of experience with like dancing and Highland dancing and all this kind of stuff. And I thought, she's definitely got cool taste in music, great rhythm. So when we flew back to England, she bought a cajon, the box drum, and then within 2 weeks she was like doing the first gig.
Nice.
With me. Then she just went from strength to strength with that and just took to the full drums. And now she's an absolute animal on the kit. So, yeah.
Very cool. So you taught her?
I didn't teach her. To be honest, I think she's had about one drum lesson or something.
Really?
And the rest just like self-taught. Yeah.
So she's a natural.
Absolute natural. Yeah.
Okay. Now, what about yourself? When did you start getting involved with music and playing the guitar?
I think I first was getting into music when I was a sort of young kid, or I don't know, maybe 9, 10 or something. But this was from my dad and that side of the family. I was really into my football, or soccer, as you say over there. So I had like skinhead, and I wanted to be a footballer basically. But that didn't quite work out. So it wasn't until I was sort of like, when I started learning guitar at like 9 or 10, I was just like, I wanted to play it the best immediately. So I just get so frustrated. So I sort of put the guitar down for a while, concentrated on my football. And then when I was about sort of 15, football didn't sort of get to the level that I wanted. So I was playing guitar. I started writing my first songs not until I was about 16 or so. And then I knew after written sort of my first song, I was like, this is just what I want to do, and one way or the other. And just been playing music ever since. And I'm 65 now. So
no way. You're not 65.
I'm joking.
No, I was going to say no way. Anyway, so I see that your background, as far as like the music that you're most interested in, I would say you like a lot of 90s music, right? Like Nirvana and Oasis and bands like that.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah. When I first heard Nirvana for the first time, I was like, I couldn't believe what I was hearing. And then I'd see the Nevermind booklet album cover and was like, man, these dudes are so cool. That blurred out image and like middle finger up and all this stuff. And then the voice, I was just like, oh, man, like, what is this music? Just got really into Nirvana as a teen. And then there's just the 90s vibe in general. Oasis as well, the whole Britpop thing. I know like Oasis and that weren't as big in the US, but so just the 90s vibe. Even the pop music from the 90s I prefer to like modern day pop, so just love that. Like who do you like? Just, not that I like, but talking about like pop music, I think even just stuff like the Spice Girls back in the 90s is like, man, there's just like cool.
Spice Girls are good.
But they're not an influence, so but you know what I mean. But just those 90s grunge alternative rock bands, and that just Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, Soundgarden,
Me
all that
too.
kind of stuff.
I'm into 80s though too. 80s and 90s, that's my era.
Yeah, cool. Yeah,
for sure. So now, do you get compared? Well, I know that recently you've been getting compared a lot to Taylor Hawkins from the Foo Fighters.
Yes. Yeah. So maybe I should have changed my band name to not a referral to Jesus, maybe to Taylor instead. But no, people, people list them all. They say Jesus Christ, Kurt Cobain, Taylor Hawkins, Billy Ray Cyrus.
A little bit of everything, right? They're a little bit of everything.
Yeah. Just totally cool people, so that's fine by me.
Okay. So now where in the UK are you?
So I'm literally a stone's throw from the English border. So I'm actually on the Scottish side, actually, but you just walk a little bit and then you're on the England side. Right on the border of England and Scotland, right by the coast. Absolute beautiful part of the world. Yeah, amazing.
So you're by the beach?
By the beach, yes. So we got the North Sea, and I never thought I would be surfing in such cold water, but they make pretty good wetsuits these days. So plenty of surfing and time on the beach and that. So
that's a good life, right?
Living a good life. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So now I see some guitars in the background. What kind of guitars do you like playing?
I play a lot of acoustic, especially when I'm at home doing all these live streams. And then like we do a lot of duo covers gigs as well, pays the bills. So playing a lot. I play the hell out of the acoustic. You know, I should really strum it and play it hard. Play it probably more like an electric or something. But yeah, I got a cool like Fender Strat there. Another Fender P bass there. So yeah, I like the kind of Fender sound when it comes to electric instruments. But yeah, electric, mostly acoustic at the moment. But when I'm recording and that, it's a lot of the electric guitar parts and stuff in the songs.
Sure. Now, okay, so going to your original music. Now, Warm Milk, is that the only video you have right now?
Oh, we make all our music videos ourselves, just on a little iPhone. Well, we basically stick it up on a tripod. There's no other camera person or anything, and then Jess like edits it all down. I don't know how she does it, but we got a music video to Warm Milk. There's quite a few. Better Change in Me, Dreams, Heroin. There's a good few music videos up on YouTube.
Okay, so these videos are all up on YouTube. Okay, so anybody can see that. So definitely have to check out your YouTube channel. Is the only thing I haven't checked out yet. So
all right,
sure. You know, because TikTok is where I found you, and then I also contacted you on Instagram, Facebook. So, but I will definitely check that out as well.
Great.
So now, do you have a CD out, or are you in the works of doing that?
I mean, I don't even know if CDs are existing anymore, are they? I mean, I don't know about the US, but I haven't burnt any CDs for ages, to be honest. It's just
I mean, most of it's digital, but people still call it, you know what I mean? So people are, believe it or not, they are still putting out CDs. Vinyl is very big in the US. I don't know how it is there where you are, but vinyl is very big. And, you know, a lot of people just, you know, they make the CD, but, you know, just to have it, you know, more or less probably. Because I think more people are doing the digital route.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, back in the day, I was selling my CDs and that, but now honestly, it just goes up on all the major streaming platforms, Spotify and Apple Music, iTunes, all of that. So I just
so you're doing all the streaming,
in the streaming world,
So how many tunes do you have up there?
There's not a huge amount of original songs on there. There's maybe like 6 original tunes or something. There's on Spotify. There's another couple of acoustic covers. There's a acoustic cover of Heart Shaped Box by Nirvana. There's Place Your Hands by Reef. I don't know if that tune was big in America, but it was like massive hit in the 90s here. And I can't remember what else is on there. Yeah. So
now, how often do you gig?
Every weekend we got 2-3 gigs a week basically in the summer, which for where we are is pretty good, because obviously we're in the middle of nowhere, but we're directly between Edinburgh and Newcastle. So there's plenty of opportunities for gigging, but you just have to get in the car and drive basically.
Okay, cool. So I think you're building up a pretty good fan base, especially on TikTok, where I first found you. And now, earlier when I had contacted you, you said you had already sang for 3 hours today. Now, was that doing a live stream on TikTok or Instagram, or what were you doing?
Yeah, just another live stream on TikTok. So they've been going quite well recently. You just got to hope the algorithm gets on your side, because I was doing some live streams for a little bit and it'd be like, 10 people on it maximum, at any one point. But now it's, you get, couple hundred.
I think, are you at the point now where you can monetize it?
Well, today I stuck my PayPal link up, but that got a bit of a mixed review, only by, a couple of people say, oh, you're asking for money now, is he? But no, I need to, as soon as...
Oh, I know what you mean. You mean on your TikTok where people could see it. Some people do put like their Cash App or their PayPal or whatever, because they get tips and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, TikTok themselves, you can monetize. I don't know if you knew that or not, but you can make money by, you have to have at least 10,000. If you have 10,000 followers, then you can start monetizing through TikTok. And
I've heard there is some way. Yeah. just I'm not sure how effective it is, or how what people are.
Believe it or not, there's a lot of money to be made that way on TikTok. I think TikTok is maybe easier than YouTube. I don't know how easy. I would probably say TikTok is probably the easiest out of them all, I would imagine, because I think the followers get built up a lot quicker than when you're on like YouTube and stuff like that, you know?
Yeah, no, definitely,
Yeah, so there's some good money to be made. So, think about that, and check it out, because they do have tutorials and they have other things, and the creator tools that you can check out.
Definitely, I will.
Yeah, definitely do that. So, Jamie, are you prepared to do some performing for us?
Yeah, I could sing a little song. I can sing like an acoustic version of our new single if you want, Warm Milk.
Yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, cool. All right, I've got my see that, got the old swing around mic from
there. You're all right. Yeah, we're actually going to play Warm Milk video. That's going to be included. So, you know, if you want to do another song, or if you want to do a cover tune, whichever.
Yeah, I'll see how my voice is.
Just one song will be fine.
Okay, so you're going to be playing the Warm Milk music video.
Mm-hmm.
All right, okay. Maybe I could do, well, what do you reckon? Original or cover? Could do one of the covers I've done on the TikTok live stream.
Yeah, sure you can, yeah.
Yeah. Let me think what goes down well. We're detached, but I'll try not to wake up the neighbours.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, it's later there than it is here.
Yeah, it's late here. All right, let's see. Yeah, it's late, and this is 3 hours worth of singing already. We'll see how it goes. Do you want me just to crack on?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, this is acoustic cover of Dreams by Fleetwood Mac.
Awesome.
Now here you go again, you say you want your freedom. Well, who am I to keep you down? It's only right that you should play the way I feel it. Listen carefully to the sound. If your loneliness like a heartbeat, it drives you mad. And the stillness of remembering what you had, what you lost, and what you had, what you lost. Oh, thunder only happens when it's raining. There's only love you when I play. Tell women they will come and they will go. Where the rain washes you clean, you know. Yeah, no. Now here you go again, you say you want your freedom. Who am I to keep you down? It's only right that you should play the way I feel it. Listen carefully to the sound. If you're loneliness like a heartbeat drives your mind, and the stillness of remembering what you had, what you lost, what you have, what you lost. Oh, thunder only happens when it's raining. There's how many love you when I put you. Tell me they will come and they will go. Well, the wedding was out, shipping you know. Oh, thunder only happens when it's raining. There's only love you when I play you. Tell me they will come and they will go. Well, the rain was out, shipping you know. Yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah, no, That was a bit rough and ready there.
Oh, that was awesome, Jamie. Yeah, I remember hearing you doing that on TikTok, and it's like, wow, that is really cool, because that is something that you don't normally hear a guy sing. You know, me as a female vocalist, I do a lot of guy songs. We're on the higher register. And actually, it's funny because I actually do Stevie Nicks and a Tom Petty tribute, and in doing one with a Fleetwood Mac. But I've never heard a guy before until you sing Dreams or sing anything like Stevie Nicks, you know?
Yeah, I haven't heard many people do, male singers do much Stevie Nicks stuff. But Fleetwood Mac are awesome. So, like, you know,
for sure.
How can you not? Yeah.
Absolutely. So tell me, Jamie, I know that besides what you're doing with your music, you're also a yoga instructor?
Yeah. So I also teach yoga. I went to India about 4 years ago, just to Rishikesh, which is like the foothills of the Himalayas. And I was just wanting another avenue to my life, away from the music. And I've practiced yoga for years, which has, been super helpful for my mental, physical, emotional health.
I
teach yoga even on the beach up here. Can you believe it? On the beach in Scotland.
Oh yeah, I can believe that. Yeah. How often do you teach?
It's like 4 or 5 days out of the week I've got classes or something.
That's good.
Quite busy with that, and then obviously with all the music, so pretty busy.
So do you do Kundalini yoga?
Some of the practices are from the sort of Kundalini yoga, those deeper practices. If I had to name it, it's more sort of on the Hatha yoga, and it's sort of a bit more on the physical side, based upon the clientele and the students that I have. Definitely interested in the deepest, most mystical parts of yoga, which is where we're all aiming to get to anyway with it. So
the metaphysical.
Absolutely.
Right. I know. I think that there's been, I don't know, just like in the last year, like this big spiritual awakening with everything. And
definitely,
everybody's I shouldn't say everybody, but a lot of us are like geared towards that now these days. So these whatever these pandemics or any other situations in our life that are can be challenging, they test our spirit, bring us back to our core nature, and
when the world was shut down for a while, that was the perfect opportunity to, take the dive inwards, really.
Absolutely. Because we had nowhere else to go, right?
Yeah, there was nowhere else to go. Yeah.
Yeah, there was nowhere else to go. So you had to look inward, but that actually was a good thing, So I think there actually were some positive things that came out of this, even though there's been a lot of bad things. But, the advent of like what we're doing now, Zoom, we've transferred a lot of our things to opening up a whole world by using Zoom. I mean, we're like across the world and we're able to see each other and, hear you and everything. So I think that, in some ways it did bring about some things that were positive, at least.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. I mean, social media depends how you look at it, but it's an amazing thing, an amazing tool, to be able to even have this conversation now, as you say, and just the whole world can be just in your phone or on your doorstep virtually, so it's amazing for connecting with people all across the world. So, we just got to use it wisely and positively, basically.
Absolutely. So now getting back to your music, and your videos, like I said, one of the songs that I saw that I think it's a great song. It's a very catchy tune. The video is really cool, is Warm Milk.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to play that for our audience. So we're going to listen to Warm Milk by Jamie and HeyZeus, and we'll be right back on Across the Pond. Okay, we're back with Across the Pond here with Jamie from HeyZeus. We were just listening and actually seeing his video, Warm Milk. So Jamie, tell me how you came up with the idea. I think it's a really cute concept. It's a really catchy tune. I really like it a lot.
I appreciate that. Well, that tune was like a lot of my songs was written like almost 10 years ago.
Wow, that long ago. Okay.
Yeah, so I've only just sort of officially released it. I mean, there's been a few demo versions of that song floating around for a few years as we've kind of, you know, decided on its true form, which I think this latest recording is sort of our, you know, definitely our best version of the track. But yeah, it was when I was in Australia. So I was on a big busking trip. So I was busking around Europe, Australia, New Zealand, which was a trip that lasted almost 2 years. And by the time we got to Brisbane in the northeast of Australia, this trip had sort of slowed down its pace. It was a bit less intense, so I was kind of hanging out there for a few months, and just picked up a cheap electric guitar. Just remember sitting on the side of the bed, just going down, 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 and just coming up with that cool riff. So I like to sort of start with the sort of guitar parts, and then just sort of hum some sort of melody. And then, yeah, the song was kind of formed from then. And then obviously from meeting Jess years later, she's put a sort of rhythm and drum and cajon parts to it. And yeah, sounds pretty cool now.
I think it's really cool, actually. You know, I mean, nowadays, back in the day, you know, and when MTV and VH1, you know, were really big, I could see your video being in there. Just like when I know in the early days in the 90s when Alanis Morissette came out with You Ought to Know. And I knew right then and there when I saw that video that was going to be a hit. Well, I actually kind of feel that about your song too, Warm Milk. And that's cool. Feel if your video, you know, was in the right place, I think that definitely could take off, you know? Yeah.
It's well, I mean, I appreciate that. It's all just visibility, isn't it? You just need to be seen and heard, and you know, just keep plugging away, and hopefully you get the right people as well to build a team to sort of help you to, you know, global domination.
Right. Yeah. What about doing stuff? Do you have any interest of even, you know, that would be cool in like a Netflix movie or something like that, which is really big when you can get your music in places like that, you know?
Oh, definitely. It's just, you know, it's knowing how to do it and the right contacts and everything, you know. So, yeah, it's not easy, but oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I want all of our songs in Netflix shows and movies and things, but yeah.
So, I mean, do you have any outside help? I did see that you had posted you were looking for a photographer. Do you have any management, or are you doing everything yourself?
Currently, no management, no label, nothing, nada. We've got a couple of dudes who are in talks with regarding management and helping us, you know, open a couple of doors. But essentially at the moment, yeah, it's mostly all just doing everything ourselves, which is difficult.
Well, hopefully with this video and getting things out and getting you in front of the right places, maybe we, you know, you never know, we may be able to help with that.
No, I appreciate that. You never know.
Yeah, absolutely. So, Jamie, where can people check you out? I mean, I know you're on, basically, is it the same everywhere, like TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, just listed as HeyZeus Band?
Yeah, HeyZeus Band for all this is this. Yeah, for the social media handles, and yeah, if you want to hear the original music, head over to, well, I send most people to Spotify, but I don't know what everyone uses, what streaming platform people use, Apple Music, or that's Spotify, the other popular one.
Big,
yeah. So yeah, just type in HeyZeus on there. Although there are a couple of HeyZeuses, but HeyZeus Warm Milk, that'll send you to the new single, and you'll be bobbing your head around in no time.
Exactly, just like I was.
Exactly.
When I found you. Well, Jamie, I want to thank you so much for taking out your time. I know it's getting late there where you are, so I really appreciate you doing the interview, and we're going to definitely put out a lot more about you on social media, because we got TikTok, you know, it's from all the same ones that you're following, but also Steel Notes Magazine. So nice. I will be getting back in touch with you, and hopefully we'll seeing HeyZeus all over. Maybe you'll be coming to the U.S.
I hope so. I would love to.
That'd be awesome. All right, Jamie. Well, you take care. Have a great night, and we'll see you soon.
Thank you so much. See you again soon.
Bye-bye.
See you later. Bye.